The extraordinary rendition of Janos Farkas. Chapter 45. He swirled the Richard Hennessy. Half the contents of the baccarat crystal bottle had disappeared, evaporating down his mouth. Dawn was near, sleep yet to come. The questions were much more interesting than sleep. Why would they send him a fake Janos? And who would? To what purpose? As a man who fancied himself a producer of the world's ultimate theater, Prince Howard was fascinated with the possibilities. Great theater, great plays, and great cinema relied on the twists and turns of the unexpected. It was the drama of the unexpected, the drama of the unknown that kept an audience absorbed. What would the next twist be? Where would it lead? What would then happen? Whose role would change? Which thread was the right one? How would it end? The predictable was boring, and boring was not theater. And when there was a twist in the plot and unpredictability, it was up to the producer to orchestrate the new ending, not the actors or the audience. How far into his confidence would he take this new Janos? How involved would he let him become in the performance? Howard reveled in the possibilities, toying with the idea of lighting up another Upman and pouring himself another Hennessy. The priest had informed him that the breakout was planned for this afternoon, still some 12 hours away, still plenty of time to rewrite the plot, reset the stage and rearrange the props for this new Hamlet, this false Prince of Sarajevo. The possibilities were endless. The question that really puzzled him was, who had sent him the message? And in the end, that wouldn't matter, because that part of the script was never going to play out as originally planned anyway. Abbas poked at the big man with the toe of his boot. Up, he said. Up, 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 they're gone. Carpenter sat on the ground, his arms around his knees, watching. When the man didn't respond, Abbas reached down and, grabbing Abdullah's shoulder, pulled him onto his back. The blood and the hole from the bullet were obvious. The eyes were open and a look of fear was frozen on the dead man's face. Abbas looked at Carpenter. Blanks, he said. You were supposed to be firing blanks. There must have been a mix-up, Carpenter replied. What would have happened if he wasn't shooting blanks? The same thing. The way he was running at me, he wouldn't have hit anything. I'm surprised it fooled the others. Abbas just stood there, looking down at the dead body of Abdullah. Can I ask you a question? Carpenter asked. Abbas looked at him. What would you have done if I hadn't killed him? Abbas just shrugged. That's what I thought, so I saved you the trouble. He knew too much. You know that. I fired 3 blanks at him, but he wouldn't play dead. He wouldn't play the game. He was getting up to run to the car to join them. They would have known the escape was a setup. He had to die before he gave the game up. He told us they were going to take my family hostage. He did. If they hadn't, what would have happened? It was Carpenter's turn to shrug. If anything would have happened to my family, Abbas said to him, his eyes hard and level, you would be the dead man, not Abdullah. Occupational hazard, Carpenter replied. That's the end of chapter 45.